Oh, there it is. I see the.
One is being recorded.
There we go. Yep. After much technical difficulties, AD's Metal is back on the air.
AD is metal and hard rock.
Which we can't. Which we can't believe.
Unbelievable, inconceivable. Fuck, motherfuck. Noise. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
You watching Jay and Silent Bob back there?
Actually, I was thinking of that because of. Uh-oh.
You're good. Go ahead.
I was hearing something in the background. And,
Yeah, my tablet has a mind of its own sometimes.
Well, I was going to say that the way that they picked the songs was basically flipped from Motor City this week.
Oh, okay.
So the first 3 this week, 2 of them starts out with 2 of mine and 1 of yours, whereas the Motor City one was opposite of that, where it started out with 2 of yours and then 1 of mine.
Oh, wow.
It's like really weird because it's totally opposite. Like it goes on AD is metal, it goes Aaron, Dirk, Dirk. On Motor City, it goes Dirk, Mojo, Dirk, Mojo.
Huh. DMMM. I'm sorry, that
DMM.
was. I guess that's one too many M's. It's DMM.
And starts out with DDM.
DDM.
On Motor City.
I'm pretty sure Mojo. I'm not sure if Mojo would like that or not.
What's that? DDM?
Yeah. He probably prefers MMD. Just a hunch.
DMD?
Oh no. That's Dr. Britt Baker.
DMD?
Yes, DMD. That would be pretty funny though. DMD. With Britt Baker's.
DMD. It's not on my DMD. You know they'll win the fight.
There's a lot of AC/DC references lately.
I think it all stemmed from the little Texas. I said Texas.
Yes, you're right. Texas. Thunderstruck. You know that song was in Varsity Blues?
It's weird because if you think about how AC/DC doesn't like to just like hand out their or let movies really like use their stuff or anything like that.
But I guess time goes on, they soften their approach and say, "Hey, let's make this money."
Man,
That's what I
now
would have
how
said.
old is that movie? Do I really want to know?
It came out in 1999. James Vanderbeek. I don't want your laugh. But that was a good football movie. At least I liked it.
What I remember of it, ugh, I liked.
What'd you like?
I said what I remember of it. I like.
Oh, I got you. It was a long time ago. Wow, 1999. Was I guess what 24 years ago? I guess I'm guessing. Yeah.
Yep.
Dang, been that long. Wow. I got it on DVD somewhere.
Well, to go with my first pick, two of my picks are from a movie that was released July 19 1991. July 19th, 1991.
Oh, okay.
From
We talked.
the
Go ahead.
Faith No More, The Perfect Crime from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey is my first pick this week.
No, you got me. You know I never seen that movie.
Well, it's got this amazing soundtrack, and I almost toyed with taking my other pick from it and exchange it for Go to Hell by Megadeth.
Oh, that's your group though.
I know, I was like, well, I can always save that for another one.
Yeah, that's true. Megadeth. But you said
But
July.
I have always liked the Faith No More, Perfect Crime song. Like, both of those songs really were just like, would have been like, I think, cool songs on a regular album.
Yeah.
Like, with the Faith No More, The Perfect Crime, I remember, and he stepped in front of a train. Woo!
Oh,
No one saw the perfect crime.
I guess not, because he stepped in front of a train.
I can't wait till the next time.
Oh man, that hurts my throat just hearing that. That was a pretty high pitched squeal there. But that's what Aaron does. The high pitched squeals. And, and
I'm just trying not to be over the top loud.
yeah, you don't want to damage those vocal cords.
But the video is also pretty cool. I don't know if somebody just put it together with footage of the Bill and Ted movie.
Ah, the Bogus Journey one. And you said that came out in July 1991?
Yep.
The movie?
Yeah, July 19th, 1991.
Oh, wow.
A lot of
I mean,
19s.
you're
Got
right.
a
There was a lot of
19er over here.
You're right. There was a lot of 91s during that summer. Oh, I know. Oh, you know what? I think I know why I didn't watch that movie because almost at the same time, Boys in the Hood was playing, and we went to see that.
And then you never rented it or anything.
Nope. Even though I already saw it in the movie theater, I went back and rented Boys in the Hood.
But Bill and Ted didn't get a second chance with. with dirt.
No, no. I was going to see it, and then in the fall of 1991, House Party 2 came out, and I went to watch that too. I said, I can watch Kid and Play.
That was non-heinous, Dirk.
Yeah. Yes, it was heinous. So I seen the first Bill and Ted, but never seen the second one. That's my bad.
Well, I think the soundtrack, not saying anything bad about the second movie, but the soundtrack was hard to beat.
Ah. Yeah, sometimes you get that sometimes. Sometimes the soundtrack is better than the movie.
But how I found the next track
Mm-hmm.
was actually a Facebook memory
Oh, okay.
from 3 years ago, and it was me complaining like, Spotify, why wasn't this on my new release list? Why am I finding this out elsewhere? But 6 Feet Under had a new album about 3 years ago. And that's what my post was about. Like, Spotify, get on your game. You should have been notifying me about this album.
Whoa.
What's going on?
Oh, I'm good.
Oh, I just heard.
Sorry.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. The yuckster just texted me, that's all. My bad.
You mean the one that's nasty?
Yep, yuck nasty.
Sans dogger baby.
Yes. But go ahead, go back to your pick there.
So, second pick that I had on here was 6 Feet Under. Drink blood, get high.
Oh, I like the name of the song. Drink blood and get high. Now, do you
And
get
I
high from
figured,
drinking blood?
I don't know. I'm not a vampire.
Oh. But yeah, I just thought I asked.
But I also thought the name sort of went with the season.
Yeah, you're right. Wow, man.
Especially since we just had a Friday the 13th that just went on by.
Yeah, that day would never end. That was a long day at work.
Yeah, the weird thing about that day was the first two, not even really customers that day, were oil checks. Like, is there something loose? Do you see a leak somewhere? I think I'm losing oil somewhere. Like, can you go under and check this for me? So weirdness, like right off the gate and everything.
You didn't have any oil splash on your face, did you?
Oh no.
Oh, like you see
It's
in those.
usually the hands that you would get that, because of we have the giant, like a giant catcher of for the oil to drip down into.
Oh, I got you.
and everything, and usually you're keeping that over the base of your body and everything, so it's not just that, but when you're getting off the drain plug or the filter and everything, you're gonna get oil on your hand and everything. It's just how much. Like, when you get good at it and everything, the less you find little tricks of the trade to take off the plug just right and at an angle that you miss like the majority of oil.
Ah.
But some are just like, there's no escaping it. Like when I'm usually the upper tech, and when you actually hear some of these cars and it's like, man, that's just gushing out.
Oh, at least you're not underneath it.
He's busted open.
Yeah, because I'm always picturing, because you see it on TV shows and cartoons, somebody underneath the car, and the oil spills out all over their face.
That happens a lot of times, but it's not. It's usually like I was saying, like something's like gushing and it actually ricochets and might do that, or you have a pan and like 80% of it's going, or 90% of it's going in, and you get a ricochet of like splash back is what I call it.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Like where almost all of it's going in, but that first time that it's hitting the pan, if it's one of those ones that just is dripping out, or flooding out, I should say. Like, okay, you're just gonna release this all at once now, huh?
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
Whereas others, like the B6s and everything, like, let's talk about the game last night. Yeah. How's that dripping still going strong? And
Maybe that's
going and going.
And it's not gone yet.
But here's Dirk's first pick. Only a minute and 50 seconds. Fight Immortal. It cuts off. Is it Sin?
Yeah, it's Immortal Sin. It's by that group
The
Fight.
video we have shows EC dub highlights.
Yes, with 911 choke slamming everybody.
911 and Paul Heyman.
Yeah, Paul Heyman. And believe it or not, the group Fight lead man is from Judas Priest, Rob Halford. I wasn't sure whether to pick.
I was
Good.
talking to my old boss, and he was asking if I had seen anything from that Power Trip show that had all those giant names like Metallica, Iron Maiden, AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, Judas Priest, Tool.
Oh my God, I forgot about Tool.
Well, I was listening and it was like AC/DC and Judas Priest. You're like beginning to hear it like age setting in and them not sounding as top of their game as they once did, but both, I believe, are in their 70s, if not close to 70.
Yeah, you're right. Because Rob Halford is 72, and he's still going.
Then Brian Johnson has got to be up there too.
He has to be. Yeah, Brian Johnson. And I misspelled his name. That's sad.
76.
Yeah, 76. Oh, so he's older than Rob. Yeah, as for Fight, I wasn't sure whether to go with Immortal Sin or Just a Little Crazy. That was a good song too. Actually, that was Sabu's theme song in ECW, Just a Little Crazy by Fight. Because both of them were great songs. I said, you know what? But this one has Choke Slamming involved in it. I will go with Immortal Sin and ECW and Paul Heyman, like you said earlier. It just sounds badass when he's choke slamming everybody with that song in the background. Because I remember watching that back in, I guess, 94 at the beginning of ECW. I said, oh, what's this? This is this big guy choke slamming everybody. Okay. With a mullet and a leather jacket. All right. That'll work. With Fight in the background.
He always reminded me of, there was this guy on like one of the Street Fighter games.
Oh, yeah. And I'm not going to say
same
Ballroom.
kind of look and everything.
Now looking back, it's kind of funny that 911 had a mullet. But that was the in thing back in the day, the mullet.
Yeah, ask Brian Pillman and Mike Awesome.
And Tom Zink.
The Z-Man.
The Z-Man, Tom Zink. I got my mullet. You're right. But yeah, that was one of the main reasons why I picked Fight. Because of Rob Halford and his Judas Priest fame.
Yeah, my dad had one different, like, local radio prizes and everything.
Yeah.
And he had this collage that he made that was like this whole, like, part of a wall, like partial of a wall, that he called the Wall of Shame, that he had made a big giant collage of. Well, one of the big things he had on there was a picture of the Fight album that was actually signed by the members of Fight.
Huh. Why would that be on the Wall of Shame, though?
That's the humor of it, is it's not a Wall of Shame.
Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha.
It's sort of like, it's pathetic.
Oh, okay. It's pathetic.
That shows anything but that.
Right. So he's saying it's pathetic with no Scott and rye bread.
No, he's not. He's sort of doing the reverse psychology thing. Like, I don't feel myself that important enough for it to be a wall of fame. So,
Oh, I got you. I got you.
even though this is, if somebody gets up on here, it's not going to be because of they suck. It's going to be because of their. I I really like them. Like,
Oh, I got you.
they're my faves or something.
Oh, okay. So your dad was a big Judas Priest fan.
No, he actually did like the fight thing, but wasn't ever a Priest fan.
Oh, he just liked the group Fight. Got it. I got you. And Rob's like, I did Judas Priest. I'm going to start a group called Fights. Why not?
Well, speaking of one of the better sounding older groups that was at Power Trip, and no surprise, Iron Maiden Bruce Dickinson is still just on top of his game.
Oh man. So Bruce Dickinson is still doing it.
Yeah, and you made me think of it because of he is supposed to actually, I believe, have another solo release.
Another solo release. Man, I bet you're going to run and get that one or download it.
Definitely be listening to it when it comes out on Spotify.
Yeah, because I forgot people don't buy CDs anymore.
My rule is if I hear at least like half of the album, I'm like find 3 to 4 songs or something. That's when I'm like, okay, I want to buy the
Okay.
full album. If I'm hearing like, oh, this sounds like the group, man, we got this really good song, and the rest of these are going to be like not bad, but just like run of the table for like album hits that you might actually like, but you wouldn't be putting it on their greatest hits.
Oh, I gotcha. And he's only 65 years old.
See, I'm hoping that's a good sign. I'm gonna look at it that way, that his voice is still this strong, being 10 years out from the other two that we mentioned.
Yeah, because they're in their 70s. He's almost in the mid 60s.
Well, my last pick, also from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey,
Bogus.
is possibly the lightest pick that we have this week.
Oh, it's hard metal?
Yeah, hard rock.
Hard rock, yeah, right, hard rock. There you go.
Slaughter with Shout It Out.
Oh man, I haven't heard that in years.
Neither had I, and when I listened to it, I was like, man, another good one that's on that soundtrack.
Shout it out. Nope. Can't get that voice. I'll leave that up to you.
Both of those videos are really well done, and they picked some really good clips from the movie for both of those tracks that I picked.
Yes.
Both the Faith No More and the
Slaughterhouse. Yeah, those are some good picks.
So here's some of the songs off of Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
Okay.
Shout It Out. It started out with Shout It Out by Slaughter.
Yep,
Battle
here it is.
Stations by Winger.
Your favorite group, Winger.
Stewart with the band. Doo-doo.
Yeah, it's Stewart.
God Gave Rock and Roll to You, Kiss.
Oh, man. A lot of Kiss fans out there.
Which was the song that actually Bill and Ted and them are playing at the end of the movie.
Ah.
Drinking Again by a group called Neverland. Dream of a New Day by Richie Kotzen from the Winery Dogs.
I like the name Winery Dogs.
He's in that with Portnoy,
Ooh.
the drummer that used to play for Dream Theater.
Ah.
And Billy Sheehan from Mr. Big no, he played on some of David Lee Roth's early solo stuff, Billy Sheehan. I know him mainly from Mr. Big.
Ah.
Boy, and then, yeah.
Go ahead.
Speaking of, weirdly enough, Steve Vai, the Reaper. Then you get Faith No More, The Perfect Crime, Megadeth, Go to Hell, Primus, Tommy the Cat, King's X, Junior's Gone Wild, a group called Love on Ice, Showdown, and last but not least, The Reaper Rap by Steve Vai.
The Reaper Rap. That sounds like a good.
Jeff was the bass player in the Bill and Ted band. Wild Stallions.
I guess they would be Dead Stallions if the Reaper's playing the guitar in there.
On the bass.
On the bass. Which is weird because you play bass.
Wild. Which is Jerk's next pick.
Yes. The Kid Goes Wild. I mean, you can't have AD is metal without Babylon AD, because there's both ADs in there.
AD is Metal presents Babylon AD. The Kids Go Wild.
Yeah. I remember I heard this on back in 1990 during the RoboCop trailer, the 30-second trailer, and this song's playing in the background. It also plays in the movie when RoboCop's in that arcade trying to stop Officer Duffy from a drug deal from that little kid. That little kid was mean. He was, man. I remember he was choking out RoboCop's partner. And I'm not going to repeat what he said because who knows? Papa Mama maybe, or Mama Dirk may be listening. Who knows?
Oh, then I have a lot of apologies because I just went off on that J. Straight F bombs for 30 seconds.
Oh well. Yeah, that bad Billy. And then in the song, you hear Sam Kinison in the background yelling, "You're not gonna get me, cops!" Like I'm like, hey, that's Sam Kinison in the background. They're yelling in the background. I'm alive.
Wild thing.
And of course, Billy goes out the blaze of glory, I guess. But yeah, that was a good song because you hear police sirens in the background when the song starts up. Then you hear that guitar riff, and then here comes the drums, and you're like, oh, I'm ready to go. I'm amped up.
All ramped up and ready to go.
Right. So from time to time, I will go back and watch that RoboCop trailer with that song in the background playing. What's funny was the end of it. I think that the boss of the corporation that made RoboCop, you see RoboCop and Kane the robot fighting, and the boss yells, "Behave yourselves!"
Or you're not gonna get a free pizza on free pizza day.
I'm not sure RoboCop eats pizza, but who knows? But yeah, that Babylon AD was awesome. The, the kid goes wild. But he gets it in the end. But it was a good song. Uh-oh. They're gunshots. I think Aaron's singing again. No, just kidding. He's got that banshee howl.
'Tis the season to rain in blood. Jerk's last pick.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I mean, how can we not mention Slayer, Ran in Blood? This was a good song, too.
Oh, of course. Speaking of songs that would definitely be on a greatest hits.
Yes, Rain in Blood. It seems like when it comes to the big four, I guess you can consider Slayer the underground of them.
That's one that I feel like would be their one that if you went to a Slayer show and they didn't play Rain and Blood, you'd kind
We're
of
gonna
be
riot.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I think that people would riot.
That's not right.
Because I remember, did you see the one where they're on Headbangers Ball at Madison Square Garden, and the main singer of Slayer was mad because fans were throwing things on stage, and Ricky Rackman's trying to interview him.
What? I don't think so.
Oh, that was.
I do
Yeah,
remember them talking to Tom Araya like on side of a stage or something, like either after he got done or right before.
Yeah.
But I don't remember the like interview and stuff being thrown.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he was mad because he feels because the fans throw things on stage that all the heavy metal musicians will not be invited back to Madison Square Garden anymore. That's what I get from it.
Yeah, if you're not gonna really have a good, like, trying to be fair to the venue places, you're not gonna be too fond of a group whose fan base tears up your venue.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what he was pretty much mad about. After they did their set. Yeah, that was that one Headbangers Ball. But yeah, Rain and Blood, great song.
Yeah,
That's
I
what the
have
one.
a story about people tearing up shit.
Oh, here we go.
So this is when Jerry Cantrell was first going out on a solo tour opening up for Metallica.
Whoops. Wants to play again.
And so it was a 2-day thing, and we went the first day. And Jerry Cantrell started playing some Alice in Chains stuff. And it wasn't done in a we're gonna break stuff, like we're trying to interrupt the program, but more in a drunken, overly hyped feeling, throwing sod,
Oh.
like huge chunks of sod and everything. And I can remember Cantrell being in, just starting up on Man in the Box. And one of the people had taken a big piece of sod and got it onto stage and actually hit one of the guitar speakers.
Oh, that's not good.
And he stopped the show and said, because of your fuck biggity fuck that he was not playing the show.
So he just pretty much said, "Peace, I'm out."
Yeah, it translating what I had just said, like,
I got you.
but harsher probably.
That's the best way Aaron can say it without going overboard.
Yeah, going straight J Muse.
You're right. Going straight JMUs. Yeah, but that was I just sent that one to you about Tom Araya going off or being disappointed or angry about the fans throwing things on stage.
And then I remember that Metallica almost didn't play that, and that they had somebody come out beforehand and say something like, if you don't knock it off, they're not coming out and the show's just going to be canceled.
Yeah, there you go. Don't throw things on stage, people. Even if you mean well. But yeah, Slayer was one of those popular ones. So a lot of Slayer shirts back in school.
Yeah, what's kind of funny was the one show that the pit was so crazy that it made me not be able to control where I was going.
Oh.
My feet weren't touching the ground. It was that crowded and stuff, and it was believe it or not, a Foo Fighters show, and they just started playing, and I was on the far right side of the stage. And so they start playing, and everybody's like all jumping and around, going swaying this way and that and everything, and finally it gets to a lull in the song and my feet hit the ground and I'm like looking around and everything. I'm going, okay, I think I'm good. And then I look up at the stage and I'm like dead center. I was like, okay, I'm not going to complain.
So they pretty much body search you from the far right to the center of the stage, and you didn't know it.
I had no choice in the matter. It's like you just get caught in that human wave, and I was like, I guess I'm going this way.
Yeah. And here I am. This is kind of cool. I'm in the center stage. I'm all right. Mojo was flying and he didn't even know it. Or Aaron, that is.
It's
Oh, it
a
happens so hard.
madhouse.
Yeah, right, it was.
They say.
It's a madhouse all because of the Foo Fighters. And something just hit the ground.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the.
Is that one of your picks next week?
No, but it could be. It's one of those ones, like I said, Megadeth go to hell and everything. Like, that's just one of those ones that you have in your back pocket.
Ah. Just for emergency, here you go.
Oh, man.
Now it sounds like you're putting
hear
it in
me?
a cassette player. Yep, I can hear you.
Right, I was not gonna. All of a sudden, a stink bug was crawling up the back of the camera line.
Oh.
So I was like,
Stink.
I am catching this thing and it's getting flushed.
No, did you flush it?
I'm about to.
No.
That's what I'm about to do.
Even stink bugs like AD is metal.
He looks like one of the first pictures we had for AD is metal is that robotic looking Godzilla from a Motorhead.
Yeah. Oh, man. He might be our mascot then, that stink bug.
Or something.
Hmm?
Oh no.
Oh.
I don't like them. No stink bugs.
No stink bugs for Aaron.
No, sir. I don't like it.
No, sir. I don't want stink bugs. Not as our mascot, no. But just for hits and giggles, I may ask Shaheen to do a picture of a stink bug and put 80 as metal across it. We got stink bugs galore. Sounds to me Aaron's busy flushing it right now. Trying to flush a stink bug down the toilet. That's why you hear cars in the background.
Dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
There you go. He's back from the flushing.
The flushing.
Yeah, the flushing. That's where that stink bug went. He witnessed the flushing. But no, sir, he doesn't like it.
No, sir. I don't like him.
I don't like him. And the cat said, who cares? I'm Sunday. I'm too lazy.
Yeah, they're still napping.
Oh, yeah, easy like Sunday afternoon. Because it is afternoon now. And we're way past our time. Oh, and Baltimore is still winning 21-13 in the fourth quarter.
Let's see, what other ones have started?
Well, they don't start till 1 o'clock. This one's in London.
Oh, the international series. That's right.
Mm-hmm. That's why I started at 9:30 this morning. Yep. Rest of the games 1 o'clock and beyond.
Oh,
Yeah,
on Fox.
What's on Fox? The international game?
That Lions Tampa Bay.
Oh, that's right. 4:25. Ooh, you get the late day game. Who's favored there? Hey, Tampa Bay's favored. I'll be darned. Well, it is in Tampa Bay, so I guess.
That would make sense.
Yep. That would make sense. We shall see. Oh, that's a Sunday night game, really? Buffalo and the Giants? Yeah. That could be a blowout. Yep. That was our picks.
Yeah, I already got the one. I came across it this morning and was going, yep, that feels like this week lately.
Yep, that's pretty much.
I will give this one away.
Oh, okay.
My first pick for next week, even though I don't know where it'll end up on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Anthrax Madhouse.
There you go. There's your number one. I have an idea what mine's going to be, but I'm not sure yet.
But with that, I know the alarms had to have gone up.
Oh, yeah, it did. It's been ringing. And I hear a door opening.
It's someone who's going to be using where the stink bug just went down.
Oh, darn it, Binks. No, I'm just kidding.
Not the litter box. I wouldn't do that to them.
That would be funny, though.
They don't need any help making their boxes stinkier.
Yeah, there you go. They don't need help at all. Darn cats.
We'll see you next week.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Hopefully, not such a madhouse other than the playlist.
Yes.
Peace out.
Peace out.